Akashvani presents Morning News. Good morning. The headlines. Parliamentary Standing Committee to hold a meeting on Uniform Civil Code today to seek views of stakeholders. President Droupadi Murmu to embark on a 5-day visit to Karnataka, Telangana and Maharashtra today. Startup20 Summit under India's G20 Presidency to begin today in Gurugram, Haryana. International Buddhist Confederation to celebrate Ashadha Purnima as Dharma Chakra Pravartana Divas today. And in cricket, BCCI announces Indian women's ODI and T20I squads for upcoming tour to Bangladesh. The Parliamentary Standing Committee on Personnel, Public Grievances, Law and Justice will hold a meeting on the Uniform Civil Code UCC today. Committee head and BJP Rajya Sabha MP Sushil Modi informed that the panel will seek the views of the stakeholders on the matter. He added the meeting of the committee is non-political as the panel has members from all political parties. The UCC proposes to formulate and implement personal laws of citizens which apply to all citizens equally regardless of their religion, sex, gender and sexual orientation. Currently, the personal laws of various communities are governed by their religious scriptures. On the 14th of last month, the Law Commission of India solicited the views and ideas of the public and recognized religious organizations to examine the UCC. The public can send their views on the matter till the 14th of this month. Union Minister Piyush Goyal has expressed confidence that many parties will support the BJP on Uniform Civil Code. Mr. Goyal said Supreme Court had talked about bringing UCC in different judgments. He alleged that before 2014, Congress only gave priority to appeasement politics and kept the society divided.
समय की मांग है आज कि देश को एकजुट किया जाए, देश में एक कानून बनाया जाए। ये तो संविधान निर्माताओं ने भी आज से 70 साल पहले हमें डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल्स ऑफ स्टेट पॉलिसी में संविधान में दिया था। सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने कई बार 5 बार अलग अलग फैसले सुनाते हुए अपनी बातचीत में कहा कि देश में यूसीसी आना चाहिए।
The Uniform Civil Code comes under Article 44 of the Indian Constitution, which lays down that the state shall endeavour to secure a uniform civil code for the citizens throughout the territory of India. The objective of Article 44 of the Directive Principles in the Constitution is to address the discrimination against vulnerable groups and harmonise diverse cultural groups across the country. President Droupadi Murmu will be on a 5-day visit to Karnataka, Telangana and Maharashtra from today. She will grace the second convocation of Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence at Muddenhalli, Karnataka tomorrow. On Tuesday, the President will address the closing ceremony of the 125th birth anniversary of Alluri Sitaram Raju at Hyderabad. On Wednesday, she will address the 10th convocation of Gondwana University, Maharashtra. She will also inaugurate the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan's Sanskritik Kendra at Koradi in Nagpur. The Startup20 Engagement Group will host 2-day Startup20 Summit in Gurugram, Haryana from today. The summit will serve as a landmark event for the official release of the final policy communiqué. The communiqué will lay the foundation for a transformative and inclusive startup ecosystem, fostering economic growth, innovation and cross-border collaboration. The Startup20 Engagement Group operates under the India G20 Presidency, aiming to shape the future of the global startup ecosystem. Our correspondent reports that Startup20 strives to foster innovation, collaboration and inclusive growth to unleash the full potential of startups for economic prosperity and societal impact.
The Startup20 Summit signifies India's commitment to fostering an enabling environment for startups and reinforcing its position as a global leader in innovation and entrepreneurship. It serves as a significant milestone in the journey towards unlocking the potential of startups to drive economic growth, job creation and societal progress. During the summit, the delegates will have the privilege to connect with industry experts, policymakers and through leaders, forging strategic alliance and shaping the trajectory of startups on the global scale. The summit will also host a large startup conclave conclave where startups will not only showcase their product and services, but will engage in investor pitch, mentoring session and other networking opportunities. With Dipendra Kumar, Sanjeev Jasrotia, Akashvani News, Delhi.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla has expressed confidence that cooperative society will help fulfill the dream of making India self-reliant. Addressing the valedictory session of the 17th Indian Cooperative Congress in New Delhi, Mr. Birla said the cooperative sector will make the biggest contribution in making India a $5 trillion economy. He said the reforms brought by the Narendra Modi government in the cooperative sector have addressed the issue of corruption and lack of transparency.
आज सहकारिता के क्षेत्र में इतनी बड़ी संस्थाएं खड़ी हुई और आज उसका कारण है कि उसमें काम करने वालों ने ईमानदारी से काम किया और भारत के प्रधानमंत्री जी जो नीतियां बनाई है, पॉलिसी बनाई है, उन नीतियों कार्यक्रम के माध्यम से आने वाले समय के अंदर किसान को आमदनी का पूरा मूल्य मिले, उसकी लागत कम हो, उपज ज्यादा हो, इस दिशा के अंदर काम की योजना बनाई जा रही है.
Lok Sabha Speaker said democracy runs with everyone's cooperation, which leads to the welfare of the society. He said India has a vibrant economy and all the institutions of the democracy are based on cooperation. Senior BJP leader and Union Home Minister Amit Shah has said that central government is continuously working for the development of other backward class. He said for the first time there are 27 ministers in the centre belonging to OBC category. Mr. Shah also listed steps taken by the Modi government for the upliftment of these communities and change in their lives in the last 9 years of the Modi government. He was addressing a gathering in Lucknow organized by Apna Dal Sonewal, an ally of BJP, on the birth anniversary of Apna Dal founder Dr. Sonelal Patel.
9 साल के अंदर मोदी जी ने 60 करोड़ से अधिक देश के गरीबों के जीवन के अंदर परिवर्तन लाने के लिए ढेर सारे काम किए और विशेषकर पिछड़ा समाज के लिए भी मोदी जी ने ढेर सारे काम करने का काम किया है. आजादी के बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी और एनडीए की ये पहली मंत्री परिषद है जिसमें 27 पिछड़ा समाज के मंत्री बनकर पिछड़ा समाज का कल्याण का काम कर रहे हैं.
In Jammu and Kashmir, Lieutenant Governor Manoj Sinha visited Shri Amarnath Ji Yatra Base Camp at Baltal in Ganderbal district yesterday and reviewed arrangements made for the pilgrims. More details from our correspondent.
Annual pilgrimage of Shri Amarnath Ji is going on smoothly and more devotees drawn from various parts of the country are reaching Delhi in the Kashmir Valley. Over 18,000 yatris have already paid their obeisance to the naturally formed Shivlingam of Lord Shiva at the holy cave shrine of Shri Amarnath Ji in South Kashmir Himalayas till last evening. This year's pilgrimage of Shri Amarnath Ji assumes colossal significance as there are 2 Shravan months this year and this extraordinary astronomical event has taken place after a gap of 19 years. Meanwhile, as per the age-old tradition, rituals associated with the yatra, namely Bhumi Pujan, Navgre Pujan and Dwajarohan, connected with the traditional commencement of annual pilgrimage of Chhadi Mubarak of Swami Amarnath Ji, shall be performed at Pahalgam in South Kashmir's Anantnag district on the auspicious occasion of Ashadha Purnima. Sunil Kohl, Akashvani News, Srinagar.
सबके दुख हरने वाले जगत के नाथ की जय बोलो जय अमरनाथ की.
The International Buddhist Confederation IBC, under the aegis of the Ministry of Culture, Government of India, will celebrate Ashadha Purnima today as the Chakra Pravartana Divas at the National Museum, Janpath, New Delhi. It is the annual flagship event of the IBC and the second most sacred day for Buddhists after the Buddh Purnima or the Vaishakh Purnima. A video message by President Droupadi Murmu will be presented at the program. The program highlight will be the screening of the film on IBC's special project in Lumbini, Nepal, India International Center for Buddhist Culture and Heritage. Prime Minister Narendra Modi laid the foundation stone of the centre at Lumbini in Nepal last year on Buddh Purnima. The program will include a Dhamma talk on the significance of Ashadha Purnima by His Holiness 12th Chamgon Kenting Tai Situpa and a special address by Minister of Culture and External Affairs Meenakshi Lekhi. Many other dignitaries and patriarchs of Buddhist Sanghs, eminent masters, scholars and diplomatic representatives based in New Delhi will be participating in the event. Union Tourism Minister G. Kishan Reddy has said the Union government was according top priority for creating more infrastructure facilities in Telangana. Speaking to the media in Hanamkoda, he said the proposed regional ring road RRR will be a game changer for the state. He was reviewing arrangements to be made for the visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to lay the foundation stone for a mega textile park and railway periodic overhauling unit in Kazipet on 8th of this month. He said the centre will start RRR works as early as possible when the state government hands over the required land. He said the centre will also take up the railway ring road project to link it with RRR, and it has already issued instructions to do a survey, and the periodic overhauling unit that will be coming up in Kazipet will manufacture 200 wagons every month. In Kerala, India Meteorological Department IMD has issued an orange alert today in the districts of Idukki, Kasaragod and Kannur, indicating the possibility of isolated heavy to very heavy rainfall. It said isolated heavy rainfall is also likely in 9 other districts in the state, for which a yellow alert has been issued. Meanwhile, several parts of the state experienced heavy rainfall last night. IMD said squally weather with wind speed reaching 40 to 45 kilometers per hour and gusting to 55 kilometers per hour is likely along and off Kerala coast and Lakshadweep today. Fishermen have been advised not to venture in the sea. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, BCCI, has announced the Indian Women's One-Day International ODI and 2020 International T20I squads for the upcoming tour to Bangladesh. BCCI said that the 3 ODI and 3 T20I will be played at the Shere-Bangla National Cricket Stadium, SNB SCS in Mirpur. Harmanpreet Kaur will lead the side in both formats, while Smriti Mandhana will act as her deputy in both formats. The tour will kick off with a 3-match T20I series, and the first match will be played on July 9th. The second and third matches will be played on July 11th and July 13th respectively. After a 2-day break, the 3-match ODI series will kick off on July 16th. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Renu Kataria.
Thank you, Sarabjit. Reporting on the dramatic turn of events, Ajit Pawar splits NCP, returns as Deputy CM, 8 more join Cabinet, headlines The Hindu. In view of the meeting of the Union Council of Ministers, the Pioneer takes note. Major shake-up in Cabinet reject likely today. 3 killed in fresh Manipur violence, curfew relaxed in Imphal West. Governor asks women to lift blockade, states the Asian Age. In respite to the sweltering heat, monsoon rains cover country 6 days early, states the Hindustan Times. In a bid to promote tourism from India, 50th year of India-South Korea diplomatic ties, Seoul to launch mega campaign to woo Indian tourists, writes the Statesman. And finally, towards a green initiative, opening today at SC, IT-enabled, futuristic and green courtrooms informs the Times of India. And with that, it's back to you, Sarabjit.
Thank you, Renu. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Parliamentary Standing Committee to hold a meeting on Uniform Civil Code today to seek views of stakeholders. President Droupadi Murmu to embark on a 5-day visit to Karnataka, Telangana and Maharashtra today. Startup20 Summit under India's G20 Presidency to begin today in Gurugram, Haryana. International Buddhist Confederation to celebrate Ashadha Purnima as Dharma Chakra Pravartana Divas today. And in cricket, BCCI announces Indian women's ODI and T20I squads for upcoming tour to Bangladesh. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.